My name is Mason Beasley. I grew up in church. I mean, we were there every Wednesday night, every Sunday, But after high school, I stopped going to church, went to college. I married the coolest girl ever. My wife's name is Victoria Beasley. I mean, she was just cool, going out to bars and drinking and smoking and all the things. And then all of a sudden, it just stopped. My wife was following Jesus, going to 1122, and she just lived completely different. We were struggling. We didn't communicate well. She had been going to church every week, asking me, do you want to go? No, I'm going to sleep in. Hey, do you want to go tonight? No, I got plans, whatever. She's like, let's go to church together. I'm like, all right, I love you so much, so I will do that for you. We go and I sit and I'm like, looking back, I knew that God was tugging at me. There's not really any other way to say it. I was dead. I had no hope in life. I was trying to do all the things that the world tells you to do. So go get the job, try to have a good looking marriage, and it looked great, but it wasn't. After church, my wife's like, I know a lady, she does therapy and she's a God-centered therapist. And so I sit down on her couch and not even 12 minutes in, I'm a mess. I'm crying and I'm like, I can't do this on my own. What do I do? And she's like, I got the perfect answer, the gospel. And that's when I gave my life to Christ, was on that therapist's couch. Started going to church a little bit more, and Pastor Jovi kept saying, you'll never learn to be free unless you learn to be honest. And I just felt like there were areas in my life that I was hiding from everyone, trying to hide them from God. And the enemy was telling me, like, hey, if you tell Vic about this pornography addiction, it's gonna go bad, and she's not gonna want anything to do with you. Your marriage is over. We sat down and I just told her straight up, I said, I really don't want to tell you this, but I got to tell you because I got to be free. I can't do this anymore. I told her that I had been going behind her back and watching porn. The pain I saw in her eyes and on her face, that killed me. But at the same time, as hurt as she was so full of grace. But I sinned against her, against myself, and against God. It took so much work to heal from that. A lot of talking with people, talking to our marriage mentors, talking together, talking to God, because you got to bring all that stuff out. Once you do that, it's the most freeing thing ever. There's practical things you put into place, spiritual things you put into place. It's been a year now, and we talk about it every week. Like, hey, how's it going? There is more redemptive power given to us through the cross than any shame presented to us by the enemy. Our marriage was dead and now it's alive. And I was dead and now I'm alive. She's alive, and it's the gospel at work in our marriage.